Alright, let's get this www.showbackontheroad.com.
Hello.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Alright, cool, because we're live.
Okay.
Probably should have mentioned that, sorry.
No, it's alright.
Okay, sharing screen.
I can't stop looking at that photo.
Yeah, Sky has been practicing photography, and they're very good at it.
I went out today before the stream to get some photos for my assignment.
Yeah,
Come on, finish uploading.
I just need to,
At least I got my assignment done, so...
yeah, that's good. One less thing to worry about.
Oh, now I gotta worry about English. Great.
Yay,
I'm waiting for my thing for the photos to upload to Drive so I can get out of this tab.
yeah.
I definitely gotta work on my photography, especially with this kind of camera, because I was looking at the photos and I was like moving a little bit, just a little bit, and it definitely changed up.
Yeah, the camera position and stuff is very important.
Yeah. All right. Double check it's all in here. And I'm good. Yeah.
Alright.
I can now go to the stream so I can at least have the comments on.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like anyone's here yet. Or if they are, they're just being very silent.
There we go.
Now you can see and hear the game just fine?
Yes.
Alright, that's good.
Did you tweet it?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Okay.
Anyway, hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Justice for All. When we last left our heroes, we were in the middle of a trial, and Edgeworth was a surprise prosecutor because Franziska got shot.
Oh God.
And yeah, things are not going well for her this game, but and also it seems that Edgeworth is the prosecutor, and it seems like he's kind of on our side right now, which is it's good, I think, although I'm a bit worried to see if things will change, or what will happen. Because if we don't win this trial today, then Maya's dead.
Oh God.
And yeah, that's just a very unfortunate situation for all these people involved. Hang on, I need to just make sure I have the achievement guide up just in case. There we go. Is there anything left in this, chapter? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. I think this might, I think if we get this part done today, we might actually be at the, we might be able to finish this up, this episode, but who knows? We'll see what goes on.
Yep.
What do you say? Should we just get things started then?
Yep.
All right, let's get started. 2:14 p.m. It's after lunch.
Dude, I can't believe that Adrian. No way, not cool and collected Adrian Andrews.
You seem very happy about this. With that, based on your
Why
smile.
are you smiling?
Why? What's up with that, dude? Why are you doing that? I mean, I'm not really one to talk about inappropriate smiling, but you know,
She is your manager. It would have been easy for her to pull this off. Unless you're hiding something from me.
Yeah.
The only person who had easy access to the knife you used at dinner was, well, her.
And also you.
We gotta make sure he's not the. Well, we already established it couldn't have been him at this point.
Yeah.
We need to save Maya.
I mean, we got to get him a not guilty verdict. That doesn't mean necessarily he has to be innocent.
True, and I want my sister back. Anyway,
yeah, me too.
So after the ceremony break, I was sleeping like a log the entire time. See, she could have also easily planted that blood-covered butt. Wait, no, that's Phoenix. See, she could have also easily planted the blood-covered button on your how come? I can't English.
Well, right now that was Japanese, so.
Still, I can't language.
Yeah.
There, how about that?
You can Italian, all right, though.
Yeah, but anyway. Because she was the one that came. Because she was the one that came and woke me up. Then, dude, you're saying it really was her? I mean, at this point, we don't know. We're just blaming someone. All right. Yes, she is the real killer. She's the one who murdered Juan Carita. But why? I thought she was Buds Juan. She has her own agenda.
The gay agenda. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We're gay, so we're allowed to make that joke.
Yeah. It's her own agenda? What are you talking about? I'm sure you'll see by the time this trial's over.
I hope not, though.
I get you acquitted by the end of the day.
Yeah.
Give me a verdict that's refreshing like a spring breeze, okay, Mr. Lawyer, dude?
Why do you keep saying things like that?
I don't know.
Is that like a haiku thing? Phoenix, you think her motive is related to Celeste Impax's missing suicide note, right?
Yes. Miss Andrews depends on Miss Impax as her strength and reason to live.
I really don't want to present the thing that we'll have to present.
But then Miss Impact suddenly killed herself. And it sounds like she left a suicide note, and the person who thought to have hidden it
is Juan Corrida, the victim of this murder.
And that's why I think Miss Andrews got close to Mr. Corrida.
Oh, hi, Croak. Nice to see you.
Hi, Croak.
They say, I think it's marketing. Is that what the spring breeze thing is? Wait, why are you yellow now? You weren't yellow before, were you? Your name, I mean.
All back to the suicide note.
It sounds plausible, but one thing bothers me.
What?
Who was it that first told us about their relationship? Say, did Miss Andrews' dependency issue, with regards to Miss Impax?
It was Edgeworth.
It's not yellow on the YouTube chat. It's yellow when it shows up on the stream. Or maybe that's it's like a orange yellow kind of thing. Looks like he's still the one in command of this ship. Don't let your guard down yet. Yeah, Edgeworth has been surprisingly helpful today. If Maya dies, then who will I have to talk about Steel Samurai with? Boards will now reconvene. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth, if you please. The prosecution calls the witness subpoenaed by this court. Miss Adrian Andrews, the person who discovered the crime in Mr. Juan Corrida's room. All right, Zero Suit Samus, what do you gotta say? What is your occupation? I am the manager of the defendant in this case, Mr. Matt on guard. I see. Now then. Before we begin, Your Honor, I have one request. Yes, sure. What is it? I'm sure everyone in this room is wondering the same thing. I would love to find out more of my relationship with the victim. Well, yes, that's why we called you here. After all, it was the topic of a certain weekly magazine recently. No, I have no idea what you mean. I've never even heard of Gossip Land.
Oh, so you knew I was talking about Gossip Land, were you? If the judge was ever a prosecution witness, he'd do all my work for me.
Yeah, nowadays he just makes things harder for us. Anyway, I was wondering if you could please tell us about your relation to the victim. Yes, I was seeing Mr. Corrida. I was also aware of the rivalry that existed between Matt and Juan. But this was a private matter between Juan and myself. So it was a fry and bait matter. Or is that bait and fry? Reminds me of fishing. I used to go fishing all the time with Damon gone. It was a grand old time. Too bad he was a murderer. But I didn't kill him. No one is accusing you of that. Not yet, anyway. I think there's someone who would beg to differ. Oh, fuck, she's onto us.
Shit.
I think we all understand your relationship with the victim now, Miss Andrews. Very well then, witness, please testify to the court about what happened when you discovered the murder had taken place. She's still playing with that card.
Yeah.
It's time for the show to start, so I went to get Matt from his room. After that, I went to Juan's room, and there was his dead body. I was in shock. What I saw was naturally the exact same scene as in the crime scene photo. I felt as though I was about to faint, so I poured myself a glass of juice. And didn't... But you didn't drink any of it?
No.
Yeah, there's something suspicious about that. There's something very suspicious about that.
Yeah.
Something ain't adding up. You poured yourself a glass of juice. Yes, sadly, I didn't remember not to touch things at the scene of a crime. And I disturbed the crime scene by moving this one thing. And that is when the fingerprints on the wine glass were made, Your Honor. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Phoenix, she is one cool and collected customer, and she has the brains to match.
Yes, I know.
So you're pretty much fucked here.
Oh my god,
In order to catch a person like her, you have to avoid head-on confrontations. You should disrupt her pacing.
Disrupt her pacing?
She's the type of woman who is easily thrown off by things inconsistent with her thinking, so you have to attack when she least expects it. The instant you let up on your offense is the instant this trial is over, understand? Not really, but okay, whatever you say. Hang on. Alright, let's see. When I found the body, alright, so what's our plan of attack here? We have one thing that's very obviously wrong here. So should we press on her about that?
Why? She was in shock. Why would she pour herself a glass of whatever? Or so press on this.
Croak says, fun fact, humanity's most common response to a stressful situation is to try and do something to gain a sense of control. Pouring a drink kind of fits as an instinctive reaction to calm yourself. Okay, so I mean, I guess that tracks, but wait, but you want to press on this?
Yeah. You were in shock.
What? Was I not supposed to be?
Sanders is a very calculating person. And despite how close they were, I doubt she had romantic feelings for Mr. Porta.
You don't know that. Anyone randomly stumbling upon a dead body would be in shock, you fucking idiot, Phoenix. And you can't seriously expect that a young beauty like her would not be shocked.
Somehow I don't think beauty has anything to do with being shocked or not.
I see. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, what's up with this? Who got... Okay.
Juice?
Tomato juice on the table. I helped myself.
You didn't drink any of it, did you?
Huh?
There were no lip marks left on this glass to suggest that anyone drank from it.
I wasn't feeling terribly great, so I set the glass down without drinking it. But you weren't feeling great because you were thirsty, I thought. You just said.
Oh my god. Miss Andrews, I would like you to confirm with you one more time. When you discovered the dead body, you were in great shock? And that's when you poured yourself a glass of juice, correct?
And what of it? My mind really was a complete blank at the time.
Your mind was a complete blank? No, I didn't think that was possible for you.
Aren't you rude today? Wait, that sounded like a compliment, though. Maybe? Was it? I don't know.
No, she said like, aren't you rude today? Like a question?
I suppose so. I was so dazed that I made one careless mistake. That one thing.
What one thing?
Never mind. It's no big deal. No. I think that is a big deal. The way you phrased that.
Press further! Miss Andrews, I'm convinced that, as you said, you made a mistake at the scene of the crime. What I really want to know is what this mistake was.
Actually, so would I.
Thank you, Ahmed!
I'm sorry, it's kind of embarrassing. When I set the glass down on the dresser, I accidentally knocked the flower vase over. I see. I see!
Wait, can you pull up the photo?
Hang on. Okay, which one of these is the here, the crime photo.
That one.
Yeah, I mean, that tracks with what we know.
Okay. Next.
Flower vase? Are you talking about the one on the floor in the crime photo? No, I mean the one that was in the closet. Of course I mean the one on the floor. This mess of glass shards? It was originally on top of the dresser, but when I bumped into it with my elbow, it fell onto the guitar case. Why did you withhold such an important piece of information? I'm sorry, I thought since the crime scene was already in disarray that people would simply assume the vase was another part of the mess.
Wait. On top?
The flower vase on top of the dresser?
No, on top of the guitar case.
Oh yeah. It doesn't...
Wait, go to the guitar case in our inventory.
What? Do we have the... It's empty.
There is some water, but only on the top of the lid.
So... Okay, so that... Okay, so let me think about this. So that means that there... So that confirms her story that there's... That, like, some... That, like, the flower vase fell on top of the guitar case, because that means because there would be water in the flower vase, but that means that someone opened the case afterwards, because the inside is completely empty.
And it's not wet.
Yeah, it looks like yet another fact has come to light here. Please add this and anything else you have to reveal to your testimony. I'm sorry, but I have nothing more to add. I didn't touch anything else. I think Edgeworth is thinking the same thing I am. Maybe. Okay,
Present the case.
Yeah, present the case. Yeah, I can do that.
You testified that you knocked the flower vase over. Is this correct?
Yes.
And you sure it fell onto the guitar case?
Is there some problem with what I said?
It's not some problem, it's a major problem. It's true that the top of the guitar case was wet with water. However, that's exactly what is so strange. Miss Andrews, you testified that the vase fell onto the guitar case. However, if that's true, the case should have gone wet on the inside, not the outside.
That's very true.
Furthermore, there is one other strange thing about this guitar case.
And what is that?
Take another look at the crime scene photo. The remnants of the vase are shattered on the floor. And wait.
What is wrong with that?
If the guitar case was open when the vase fell, the glass shards should be inside, not outside the case.
Ah! What is your point, right? That the case was closed at the time the vase was knocked over? Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Is that all?
No, think back to what Miss Andrews testified to. She said that, that other than the vase, she didn't touch anything else. So are we proving her innocence and also the innocence of my client, or are we just incriminating our client?
I don't know what we're doing. Yes, that's right. Indeed. She did implicitly say she didn't touch the guitar case.
What are you objecting to?
But this whole matter with the guitar case is a dead end. The bright red guitar was found at the studio. It has no bearing on this case at all. What? Wait, what? Did he say that before?
I think so.
Okay.
It may very well be, however... the empty guitar case does seem to have no relation to this case, does it?
Wait, no, but it clearly does! Because that means...
someone else touched it!
Yeah! And the only people with fingerprints on it is the victim who died already, supposedly.
Because people who, the murderer must have wore gloves.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Gumshoe was the one who said that. Thank you, Croak. I forgot. Oh, and Croak also said, I don't know what we're doing. Welcome to Ace Attorney. No one ever does, including Phoenix. Yeah, I mean, Phoenix's whole thing is pretty much... What?
How did he get his fucking, what's it called?
His badge?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good question, because he didn't even know what the fuck evidence was the first day. Arguably, it's weirder. Why would Karita have brought an empty guitar case here? Yeah, what's up with that?
Like, even if I'm, like, busy, I at least have my stuff packed before I leave.
I mean, actually, no, I mean, I can imagine why he would bring an empty guitar case. Maybe because he would want to stay in character in case he won, but maybe he didn't want to actually play guitar on stage. Maybe he's not actually good at playing the guitar. Maybe he just, maybe they just edited it in to make it sound like he does, and so he can't do it live. Seems there is no deeper meaning to the guitar case, because I'm an idiot, as always. Well, Mr. Wright,
Of course he is.
do you think we need to hear more details about the guitar case?
Yes!
Yeah.
The empty guitar case. I believe this is a crucial piece of the puzzle.
I can't believe anyone would reach for stars like this, but it is you. Did I say
Straws.
stars? I meant straws. I can't English today either.
I can't believe I'm doing this either.
All right, I'll follow along for now. Miss Andrews, please testify to the court about the guitar case. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, guitar time! Don't remember too clearly because I was a bit dazed. I suppose I must have opened the guitar case after I knocked the vase over.
Why?
It's not a big deal though, right? The case was empty after all. As for why I opened the case, even I don't know. Your Honor, I have no fucking idea what's going on. That is her defense right now.
Oh my god, yeah.
It looked like this really wasn't a very important point. Wait, no! She couldn't have opened the guitar case because she would have fingerprints on it.
Exactly.
Yeah. This wastefulness is such a familiar feeling by now that it's almost comforting.
Oh, wow. Anyway, I'll just go ahead and start the cross-examination.
Edgeworth, just admit you're in love with us. Using any way to change the topic. A convenient escape for a weak man.
Oh, shut up. Alright.
Okay.
Nope. Present the case. Present the case.
Yeah, it's...
Does not have her fingerprints! There is no way you are the one who opened the guitar case.
Oh, really? Thank God. Well, I mean, why would you say that?
It's a dream, my dear.
Wait, can you say that again? It kind of cut out a little bit.
Oh, okay. It's elementary, my dear.
There we go. We have that soundbite now.
The fingerprints on this guitar case are those of the victim. What are we doing? I don't know. I feel like we're incriminating our client still.
Yeah, I don't know what our goal is here. What thread are we trying to pull at here? What is it, Miss Andrews? ... You shouldn't assume that I must have left prints just because I touched the case.
What do you mean?
What if I were to tell you that I was wearing gloves at the time? I mean, you could tell us that, but... Gloves? But why would you be wearing gloves at the time? It was the night of the awards ceremony. And Croak says, side note, I'm trying to pick my romance and potionomics. Any ideas? torn between a moth with a smartphone addiction, a bard, and a hero. Well, I am partial to bards myself, but I mean, a moth with a smartphone addiction, I'm very interested how that's gonna go. Do they like the smartphone because it makes a really bright light? Is that why? What are your thoughts on Croak's romantic prospects, Sky?
I was thinking the bard.
Yeah, the bards are cool. I like bards. I mean, music is kind of my thing, aesthetically speaking. I should try playing that game, Potionomics. I hear it's pretty good. So, of course, I dress up for the occasion. Ah, no, she's just a terminally online social media expert. Ah, yes, I see. Ah, yes, now I remember. I'm almost sure I was wearing a pair of thin gloves. The word almost is doing, like, a lot of work. I see. Well, Mr. Wright, it seems the witness was wearing gloves at the scene of the crime. Okay, where are these gloves? We didn't see any gloves, did we?
Present that is...
What are we presenting? Huh?
So, if she was wearing gloves, why are there fingerprints on the glass?
Oh, yeah! Yeah! Yeah, totally.
There's something strange. You were wearing gloves. Isn't it a little strange?
Why is that strange? You have something that would prove I was not wearing gloves at the time? Yeah!
Yes. Take that! I have your proof right here. This wine glass. You're contradicting yourself. You left your fingerprints very clearly on this wine glass. Excuse me.
Ah!
Even if you took your glass off, even if you took your clothes off when you poured yourself the glass of juice, wouldn't you think it was just a little strange?
Croak asks, so do you guys have an actual theory about what the heck happened here? I mean, I think I might, but I'm still completely lost about what the heck possibly happened. What about you, Sky? You got any ideas?
Either one was a target for someone, or he was killed by accident.
I mean, we are kind of dealing with the kidnapper named D Killer. I mean, he's probably involved with this somehow, but I don't know what the frick he did. I don't even know if he's a he. Have we established that yet? Maybe. I
think so.
We didn't ask the murderer's pronouns. Maybe we should have.
This reminds me of that meme where it's like, man up, hold up, my pronouns are they them?
All right, come out here and face me like a man.
Man, my pronouns are they them?
Oh, sorry. Come out and face me like a person.
Thank you so much.
Now prepare to die! Whoa!
It reminds me of that.
Anyway.
You put your gloves back on just to open the guitar case?
Yeah, that would be a very weird thing to do. What? Oh, what is with that? Her glasses exploded, but she had a spare somewhere. Where did she have that? Was she hiding that in her sweater?
Who knows?
Order! Clean up those shards of glass that just fell. Looks like you hit the nail on the head this time.
What do you mean?
I believe that guitar case plays a very important role here.
But it's just an empty case.
I wonder if it really was empty, though.
Huh. what if, like, he brought the guitar, but, so whoever killed him took the guitar and planted it at the studio for whatever reason.
I mean, I want to say that would be an incredibly convoluted thing to happen, but, I mean, did you see what happened last case? Convoluted things are the norm here.
Oh, yeah.
Phoenix, drop all your presumptions. What was in the guitar case was not the bright red guitar.
You don't mean it was a bright white guitar? Wait, no, that's not right either.
Phoenix, I love you. Admit it would be unnatural for someone to do that. So the witness was not wearing gloves, despite the fact that on the case... Your Honor, this is obviously the defense's usual misdirection tactic at work. Steer the court towards an unrelated topic and lull us into all into his misguided... What is your goal here, Edgeworth? Why are you... Whose side are you on?
Yeah,
are you with us?
Whose side you on?
What are you trying to accomplish with this? Are you just... Are you... Is...
No, Your Honor. Please recall that Miss Andrews had testified that the vase fell onto the guitar case, which means the case was closed when the crime took place. However, it's wide open in the photo of the crime scene. I'm sure this guitar case has some relation to the murder.
You are so sure, right? And I'm sure you can somehow substantiate your outrageous claim, correct?
Give me 2 seconds and you got it.
Please enlighten us as to why that guitar case has anything at all to do with this murder. Because someone tampered with the crime scene. So what? You do that all the time. Can you do that, Mr. Wright? We can sure try.
Let's pause for a second. That the bright red guitar was not the only thing that could have been in the case.
The bright red guitar not being the only thing. You don't mean to suggest that a bright black guitar was inside? So you intend to push your theory that the case was not empty? Is that it, right?
Yeah? What about it? I wouldn't say something I didn't intend to prove.
Deflate that head of yours! My mind is in places it should not be. Anyway, you haven't proven anything yet! Now then, let's have it. What was inside this case at the time of the murder? Shit, did we figure that out?
The guitar case. A lot of stuff could fit in it.
No, not the camera. Wait, no, no, not that, wait, maybe, no,
You're in film class, right?
Yeah?
When you guys do, like, film stuff, do you guys have extra costumes or no?
I mean, the film department doesn't really supply the costumes, but, I mean, wait, do you think that it was a...
What if there was a freaking extra costume in there?
But we have a picture of the costume, but we don't have the actual costume.
No, but get this! Our guard said he was asleep, and when we saw him asleep, he was in his costume.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! So, there would have to be an extra costume. Yeah. I guess try this? This is a photograph.
Yes, but the important But what is important is what's in the picture, Your Honor.
Dang it, I thought that was the answer, but then I second-guessed myself because I thought it was too stupid. In this picture?
It doesn't take a genius to see what I mean. What I am proposing is... Inside the guitar case was the Nickel Samurai, the hero's very own costume. Oh, okay, I got the wrong costume.
What?
Wait, no.
No, you got the right costume. But Mr. Wright, explain yourself! Right, are you saying that the witness opened the guitar case and take out the costume? What insane point would there be to doing something like that?
The insane point would be to wear the costume, of course. Miss Andrews put it on to hide her identity so she can make her escape. Wait, what room did the costume come out of?
Hang on. Let's look at this picture again.
Because one
I think that was one.
The teddy bear room.
What?
The teddy bears.
Oh yeah, so this is Juan Carita's room, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. He had a lot of bears.
Yeah, I'm still wondering about the bears. What's up with the bears? I feel like that's the thing we should be focusing on, that we're not, but okay. Exclamation points! I refuse to accept your theory, your game theory! Do you have anything to support such a preposterous idea?
Just outside the door was an investigative reporter who was starving for a big scoop. And in the end, she managed to get this shot, correct?
You mean this photo?
Yes, I mean this photo, you fucking...
Order! It looks like we've wandered in quite another mess again, haven't we?
Yeah!
Shut up, Phoenix.
Oh, you know my strategy. Speak first, think later.
So the real murder was... I'm getting all my voices confused. So the real murder was hiding inside a costume. Well, wait 1 second, Your Honor! The Nickel Samurai's costume would have been Mr. Matt on guards. Why would something of the defendants be in the victim's room? And inside the guitar case of all places? True, that is a little baffling. Mr. Wright, the court would like to hear your thoughts. What was this Nickel Samurai costume doing inside the guitar case? It was a spare.
It was a spare. Mr. On-Guard did not take his costume off during the break period. Yeah, because he fell asleep on it. In that case, the costume we are talking about was a spare one.
What? People have more than one costume?
I'm pretty sure you have more than one suit, Mr. fucking Edgeworth over here.
Well, yeah, but the other one is hanging on my wall for emergencies.
See?
What?
See?
Yeah. Exactly. Then, are you saying that on the night of the murder, there were 2 Nickel Samurai costumes at the Gatewater Hotel?
Oh my god. I swear to God. Again, yes, that is what I am saying.
Yeah, I can't imagine that, like, wearing that costume to sleep would be comfortable, right?
I mean, I fell asleep, like, in a leather jacket.
Yeah, but, like, that costume is, like, way more bulky than a leather jacket. And there's, like, a whole mechanical arm part. I don't know, maybe it's, like, well insulated on the inside.
He probably took the mechanical arm off to eat.
Yeah, probably. Will you explain the costume that was inside the guitar case? It would mean that the victim himself had brought this spare to the ceremony on purpose.
What if that's why he didn't have his guitar? Because he thought it was already in the case, but it wasn't.
Yeah. Oh wait, remember how the Nickel Samurai was supposed to make a public appearance, but Matt on guard didn't know anything about it? Maybe Juan Carita was supposed to fill in.
Really?
Maybe that's why. And that's why he had the spare costume.
Maybe, but that'd still be weird because they're in 2 different studios.
Well, yeah, but
Or your theory. He did bring the guitar, and it was in the case, but someone broke into his room and switched the guitar out for the costume.
that makes as much sense as my theory.
But Juan didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah, Croak said that public appearance was supposed to be the Nickel Samurai confesses something. Yeah, maybe Juan Carita was trying to confess something. I don't know, maybe involving Miss Impacts or something. I don't know. Maybe something was going on about that. Who knows? Someone probably. I don't.
Yeah.
But why? And Croak also says, and how would Carita have gotten that costume? I don't, I haven't thought that far ahead yet.
See?
Victim Mr. Carita was the Jammin' Ninja. Why would he secretly bring the Nickel Samurai's spare costume with him? What could be the reason behind such a peculiar act?
And therein lies the sticking point.
What are you mumbling to yourself about now? Have you just been rambling all this time without any sense of inner monologue?
What? What inner monologue? Huh? No,
Mr. Wright, please explain yourself. Why do you think the victim had Nickel Samurai's spare costume? Phoenix, are you sure you can explain this one? Not really! Think carefully before you answer, then answer with gusto. I believe in you.
Alright, this is what I think. The reason the victim brought the Nickel Samurai's spare costume to the hotel was... Wait, like the next thing? Or...
It's the radio transceiver.
No. Did you go into this, or did it take you into it?
What?
Did you go into the evidence, or did the thing take you into it?
The thing took me into it. So okay. I mean, we could present the ticket because that's my theory. It's about the press conference. I don't think that the magazine article is related to this.
Wait, go to the ticket.
Seems like the Nickel Samurai has confessed something after the post-ceremony stage show.
You might be on to something.
And
no, you might be onto something with that.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else it could be. What is this?
On the night of the murder, after the stage show, the Nickel Samurai was going to hold a special press conference. God damn it, I can't language.
A press conference?
Yes, the Nickel Samurai was supposed to confess something at this conference.
Heard about this as well. For once, you're not making something up, right? For once? Excuse me?
The fuck you say, motherfucker? But what struck me as strange was that Mr. Engard himself said he had no idea he was supposed to be holding a press conference that night. ...
But how can that be?
The way I see it, that can only mean one thing. The conference was a setup. So none other than the victim, Mr. Juan Carita himself.
The victim?
Yes, sorry. The spare Nickel Samurai costume was prepared for that very conference. Mr. Carita was going to hold the press conference as the Nickel Samurai. Okay, but why though?
Oh,
That's
maybe He was going to dress up as a nickel samurai and hold a conference? But why would the victim do such a thing?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. Something I don't quite know yet. I don't quite know yet. God damn it, I can't. What I am concerned with right now is what he intended to reveal at the conference.
Oh dear, is this where it's gonna happen? The nickel samurai was going to confess something. And by confess, I'd wager he was going to reveal something about himself.
Okay. Which means that Juan Carita, posing as the Nickel Samurai...
What was he going to, like, confess to killing Miss Impax or something? What? Maybe?
Was going to speak about Matt on guard. What? Why?
Yes, I guess that is what it would mean. But if that's the case, that's not a confession, that's public disclosure. I don't know if I don't know if anyone cares about that the specific wording, Edgeworth. Well, Adrian, you seem to know something. What are you? What's up with you, Miss Andrews? I can see why you are pros at what you do. But pardon me? Yes, just as you say, the press conference was set up by Juan.
Thank you for confirming it.
Miss Andrews, please offer an explanation for this. I was the one he asked to help set it up. And the person who prepared the second costume for him, that was also me. You? Juan had bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway. What did Matt do?
What did Matt do?
Matt, buddy, what did you do? Did you kill someone? I'm your lawyer. You can tell me. You can trust me. Unlike Miss Andrews can, probably. He was going to ruin him, huh? Sounds kinky. I mean, what? It looks like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had been revealed. Oh, the suspense music is playing.
What?
And do you know what
are
this...
a few things that could ruin an actor's career?
Let's see. Honestly, I can't think of a whole lot of things that could ruin an actor's career, because there's a lot of actors that do bad stuff that don't get many consequences.
Or at least public opinion.
Yeah. He could be a communist. But that would only be a thing that you would have to worry about in the 1950s.
Yeah.
We both saw Oppenheimer. We know how things were back then.
Oh, yeah.
And do you know what this secret of Mr. On God's is, Mr. Andrews? That's something only Juan knew. I don't know what it is. Ah, I see. Dot. Croak says, yeah, this is where the games kind of aged poorly. Remember when scandals actually mattered, guys? No, I don't, actually.
I was too young.
I was like 1 when this game came out, okay? I
wasn't even born yet.
I've probably been... I mean, things are probably different in Japan, you know? I'm pretty sure that, like, Haruhi Suzumiya's actress, like, got blacklisted for a while because she wasn't a virgin or something. I think that was a thing. So that was... Yeah, the Japan idol industry is weird.
Oh, I know that because I've seen, Oshinoko.
Yeah. So I feel like scandals maybe matter a bit much more in Japan than they do here. But that's to be expected. I've been trying to protect Matt after all.
Protect Mr. Engard?
I mean, have you looked at him? He just has that face that you just need to protect. And yet again, another strange bit of truth comes to light, it seems. Miss Andrews, if you could, please tell us the truth about your behavior. Yes, Your Honor, I understand. From the moment I saw the crime scene, I had a feeling that Matt was the murderer. Matt had to kill Juan no matter what. And he didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. Croak says, oh yeah, in Japan, a guy lost a multi-million-dollar contract to act in a Sega game because he was caught with drugs? And that was for a Yakuza game? Jesus, they are hardcore over there. He didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder. My thoughts were confirmed by the evidence, of course, the button and the knife. But I'm Matt's manager, so I felt that I had to protect him. This does account for everything. Well, I am the logical type. Okay, yeah, sure, you don't have to rub it in.
Uh-huh.
We're finally seeing her true self. She is more nervous than a scared rabbit. You are very perceptive. I didn't get any of that. The defense can find no faults in this testimony. I am ready to make a ruling. Please keep that in mind when you cross-examine Mr. Wright.
Looks like somehow everything got swung to the opposite end of the scale again. That just means I have to put my weight into this and turn her logic to upside down.
It's turnabout time!
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, but why press?
Dang it, wrong button.
No, press. You would say that would you say that was your intuition speaking to you?
Don't confuse my methods of reasoning with your own. If you want to prove that someone did something, you would need 3 things.
3 things?
You're the lawyer, asshole. You should know these things.
See, this is why I wondered how he passed the bar.
A motive, an opportunity to commit the crime, and finally, decisive evidence. I think we're. I'm pretty sure we're just a nepo baby. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
What? No, I don't know about that.
I mean, at least I think Mia might have pulled some strings, possibly, and also
that kind, okay.
And also our ancestor is the first defense attorney in Japan, so you know.
Yeah, but do we know that?
I mean, maybe. Maybe Phoenix is very in turn with his family history. That was not established when this game came out yet, but you know, it's still a thing. Motive, yeah. You think these 3 things through, the answer becomes quite clear. You should have already known that, Phoenix. What the fuck? What did I even teach you?
They didn't teach us that in school, at least not from what I remember.
What? That's the main thing they're supposed to teach you in law school. Were you just... Rope says, I think Phoenix is probably better at playing piano than law. Maybe. I mean, May I continue now? I had to kill Juan no matter what. Why?
So you would say this need came from the press conference?
Yes, do you know why Juan chose that event in that hotel for the conference? Because that was when he could cause the most damage to the public's beloved Matt on guard. And you knew of this plan, didn't you, Miss Andrews? Yes, because I was the one who set up the conference and prepared the costume.
But, hold up! What? Why? You say you helped put the conference into motion, yet you are trying to protect him? I'm sorry.
Yeah, what is your plan here? Oh, really? Can you show me any proof if you didn't know about the press conference?
Damn it. Anyway, the important thing here is that this information was not in your testimony.
I feel like maybe we should start getting affidavits from our clients. Yes, I agree, Miss Andrews. Please continue your testimony, or correct your testimony, if you please. Grasping at straws now, are we, Mr. Wright? Yeah, that's kind of our thing. I know what his motive was, but I don't have any way to prove I'm right. Didn't you just say that we need that one of the things you need is decisive evidence? Do we press her again on this?
No.
Didn't have an alibi for what he was doing at the time of the murder.
But didn't you already testify earlier that Mr. Engard was taking a nap in his room? Are you letting me know, are you telling me now that that too was a lie so you could cover for Mr. Engard?
I'm not telling you anything of the sort. When I went to get him for the show, he honestly was sleeping. However, as to whether he was sleeping the entire time, that I cannot say. I was too busy setting up the stage at the time. I keep trying, but I can find no flaws with what Miss Andrews has said. Are you really trying? Have you?
No.
You have never tried that even once. I don't believe that. Can't say the same for some people here in this courtroom, however.
Shut up, Budgay. Shut up. The judge is glaring straight at me.
He's glaring at you, smart guy. What?
Did she just read our mind?
Maybe. I'm not convinced that the blue text is actually us speaking or thinking. I think that we might just be mumbling it under our breath.
Okay, press.
Or the Faye family can just read minds. Either way, I just feel like that would have been something they would have told us earlier.
You can hardly call the knife decisive evidence. The fingerprints on the knife could very well be a clever camouflage.
What? Then what about the button?
The button?
It's clear from the crime scene that the victim and his murderer fought. During the fight, the killer ripped the button from Jammin' Ninja's costume. We're talking about this button, correct?
The autopsy report?
What? The autopsy report?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, strangled with a scarf and stabbed with a knife.
If he was strangled, he couldn't have fought.
I mean, yeah, he could have if he was... If they were just bad at strangling.
So you know how the body was like this? They would have had to have been from behind.
Yeah, I mean... Oh. Oh, I didn't wait.
So are you still taking self-defense classes?
Yeah.
Do you guys go over anything for like when there's someone attacking you from behind?
Yeah, absolutely.
Apply that to this situation.
Okay, so he definitely should have turned around and, he was fit. So yeah, I mean, it would have been hard to turn around if he was sitting, but, wait, maybe he did turn around, and that's why he ripped the Jammin' Ninja button off. And then the killer just like plopped him down on this chair to make him look pretty.
No, because he was strangled then stabbed.
Okay, so what I'm thinking is they were trying to strangle him, then he But then, wait. Then why would... But if he was already if he... My thought process of what the knife is about is I think that, like, he was trying to rip the button off to get closer to his heart or some internal organ, but, like, why would he do that, though?
The heart is on the other side.
Yeah. Why would he do that if he was already dead? Does the killer just not know right from left?
No, they were framing. Framing on guard.
Why would they frame? But how would that help frame him?
I don't know. Because so he was strangled, then stabbed, and once the blood got on the button, they took the button off and put it in his outfit.
Okay. This case makes my head hurt.
Oh yeah.
That button was found in the pleats of Matsukama, isn't that correct? Is it Hakama, or something? I don't know. I would think that makes it very decisive evidence. It's like you're outfoxed again, Mr. Wright.
Anyway, the knife doesn't prove a thing. Please fix your testimony.
I can't stand the sight of a man who can't gracefully accept his defeat. Seems that Mia can't either.
Thank goodness Mia can still look at me.
With an icy stare, yes.
Anyway.
Miss Andrews, for Mr. Wright's sake, please add this information to your testimony.
Can we just present the autopsy report here?
I mean, we can try. We can certainly try. Oh, sounds like that was the right thing.
This is the victim's autopsy report. It clearly states that the cause of death was strangulation by a scarf.
Strangulation?
The knife stabbed into the victim was done after the victim had already died.
And what does this mean?
Let's examine the evidence. This button has the victim's blood on it. Which would mean that it was ripped off the costume when?
After the knife was stabbed into the victim.
Exactly. Which means it's possible that this button was torn off during the during the victim's final struggle. Sorry. Because the victim was strangled to death in that fight.
It's not impossible. I wouldn't think. It would just be a stupid thing to do. Ah!
That's right, Miss Andrews. There's no way this button was ripped off during the struggle. The button was consciously pulled off the victim's already dead body.
And the only person that would do that is a complete idiot. Oh, this is not looking good for our client.
But no.
Order! What is the meaning? What is the meaning of this right? So what if it was torn off the body after the victim had already died? What does that change?
Let me ask you one simple question, Mr. Edgeworth. Why was the button torn off? What purpose did it serve?
What's purpose?
We now know this button was not torn off during the fight. So the murderer took the time and effort to purposely rip it from from the victim's body. That would mean the murderer had something in mind, wouldn't it?
But Mr. Wright, does this mean this mean you know what the murderer wanted to do with this button? What was it? To pin the crime on guard? Probably.
Yes. Yes. There was only one logical reason for doing something like that. It was to pin the crime on Mr. On Guard. There's no way anyone would put a bloodied button in their own pants.
I mean, if they would, then they would just be into some weird stuff.
I mean, serial killers take trophies, but those are serial killers, not just murderers.
Yeah, but you wouldn't put that down your pants, would you?
No.
I don't know why you would do that.
I wouldn't put it in a place obvious for someone if they had to body search me.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, exactly.
That's right. Mr. On Guard was set up. By the real killer, of course.
The real murderer is... Or the real murder... The whatever... Well, Mr. Wright, who in the world is the real killer then? It's on you to decide this. For some reason, this is supposed to be the police's job, but all the police chiefs here are fucking stupid. I mean, the only two people that are, like, the only three cops that we've established exist in this world so far are Gumshoe, Meekins, and Maggie. And so, things are not looking great for the police department in this world.
Yeah. Finally. I can't believe I managed to bring this trial all the way to this point.
Phoenix, you can't let your guard down yet. Not until the very end. Okay.
Oh God, we have to blame it on her.
Real killer, the one who tried to pin this on. Are you trying to... I guess her? Yeah. Yep, that's what we're going with, right?
Yeah. Miss Adrian Andrews.
Sorry. Sneezed.
I choose you.
Miss Andrews, I choose you! This isn't fucking Pokemon, Phoenix.
You are Mr. Kurita's killer.
What?
And there goes the glasses.
Order! Mr. Wright, can you get my order from McDonald's, please? This is a very grave matter. Do you have any evidence that supports your charge? I don't know if we do.
Oh, God.
What?
You know those things you didn't want to...
Please don't make me do this.
Any evidence? Oh, God. All the evidence points to Miss Andrews.
Really? Well, how preposterous. You can't stick any of that on me.
Can't I can't, can I? Would you care to test me? Oh my God, Phoenix.
Then what about this knife?
The knife was used to stab the victim after he already been strangled to death. It was used to throw suspicion onto Mr. On Guard, naturally. A knife covered in the defendant's fingerprints could only be taken from his room. And the one who had dinner with him and knew which knife to take was you.
Tisk! Yeah, oh, she has more spares. But then, maybe that notebook is just like, just hollowed out and full of spare glasses.
Oh, that'd be fun.
But then, wait, what about the button that was found in Matt's Hakama? Or Hakama, or whatever?
The button was removed from the victim after he had already died. We just said this. The only person who could have done so were the person who found the body or the killer. However, if Mr. On Guard was the real killer, there's no way he would have put such incriminating evidence on his own Hakama. The only person who could have put this button on Mr. On Guard's Hakama is the person who went to wake him up from his nap, which is you, yet again, Miss Andrews.
I see. What about the empty guitar case?
There's also another piece of evidence that incriminates Miss Andrews.
Wait, I thought we already established that that specifically didn't incriminate her.
The costume was used to hide the real killer's identity as they fled the scene of the crime. Now, who could have known that there was such a costume inside the guitar case? It only could have been the one person who, it could only have been the person who prepared the costume for the victim. And that person is you, Miss Adrian Andrews.
No, Miss Andrews' fingerprints were nowhere to be found on the guitar case. It was you who proved that she was not wearing gloves at the time. That's right.
That's because she did not intend to leave any prints. If anyone had found out that she had touched the case, they would have asked her why. So to avoid leaving any prints, she used a towel or something else to open it.
Sure, why not?
But the glass of the tomato juice is a different story. Miss Andrews purposely left her fingerprints on the glass to show that, yes, indeed, she was the classic dazed discoverer of the body.
Ah!
And to top it all off, there is this photo. The photo of the killer as they exited the scene of the crime. No reasonable person on Earth can believe this nickel samurai is Mr. On Guard. Sorry. Language. He would have been much too short for his own costume if it was him. ...
exclamation points!
Speaking of how tall people are, Miss Andrews, you're also kind of short in stature, are you not?
I don't know, maybe you're just tall? Please, stop. I feel bad about doing this.
Miss Andrews? I've got her this time.
Miss Andrews? I refuse to testify.
What was that?
There's a law. It says I can't be forced to testify about something if it can incriminate me. Yeah, that's true. You do have that right. I'm surprised that nobody has tried to invoke that right up to this point, actually. Well,
wait,
what?
Didn't Gant be like, nah, I ain't gonna testify?
Oh, well, yeah, he could, but I think he used a different rule that was specific to the police investigator person. Well, yes, you're absolutely correct, Miss Andrews. The law does provide us with a way to avoid self-incrimination by allowing a witness to not testify if the testimony can cause damage to themselves.
What?
Phoenix, do you not know the Constitution?
How did he pass fucking law school? Pleading the fifth is not something most people would think to do on the spot.
What do you mean? What are you?
Given how our other cases went, I think he might be onto something.
I mean, okay, yeah, I guess, but
actually, thinking back to yesterday in Mr. On Guard's room,
Adrian Andrews! Oh wait, no. Adrian Andrews! Yes? Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood! Alright.
That's it. That's when Franziska planted the idea into her head. She must have told Miss Andrews not to testify if things looked bad.
You did a good job proving everything up to this point, Phoenix. There's still one thing you haven't done.
Something I haven't done?
Croak said, I am kinda tempted to share something about Phoenix's school experience as established later. Will you take that as a spoiler? It's not plot relevant, just a side note that comes up. What do you think, Sky?
Do it.
Oh, do it. Lay it on us, Croak. What's wrong, right? Are you finished already? Run out of evidence? What is so humorous, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm sure you realize this as well, Your Honor. I don't! What? Everything the good lawyer here has proven up to this point is meaningless.
What?
Everything you have proven is circumstantial.
Circumstantial?
Yes, circumstantial. You have yet to provide a single piece of definitive proof. Proof that Miss Andrews did in fact harbor a wish to murder Mr. Corrida. I don't like this. Phoenix, Croak said Phoenix did not start out at college going for law. He was an English student. He swapped that to that track later. Okay, so did they just not catch him up on everything?
Wait, I thought he was an art major.
Yeah, what's up with that? Well, Miss Andrews, did you want to kill Mr. Corrida? I mean, props to him for trying to, like, just be direct. I believe this may lead to me incriminating myself, so I will abstain from answering. Huh. But Miss Andrews, if you do that, it would be the same as admitting your guilt, don't you think? Maybe so, or maybe not. There is nothing to prove it either way. Besides, you don't even know what crime I would be guilty of due to my silence. What? Huh? Huh? What?
You just incriminated yourself there. No, she's taking the defining attitude again. Oh my god, I just want to imagine Phoenix being pouty.
Yeah, just like, no, I thought I had you this time, dang it. Edgeworth, Mia, help me.
Mia, what should we do?
We've landed in the worst possible situation. Oh, now we're in the worst possible situation. Only now. I think we have reached a certain conclusion at this point in time. Miss Adrian Andrews has refused to testify, and the defense's theory that she is the actual murderer has not been fully substantiated with solid definitive proof.
That's not true.
In this situation, there is only one thing this court can do, and that is to declare a recess.
Recess?
I request that both the prosecution and the defense look further into this matter, and that tomorrow's trial— No, we can't do that.
No. Tomorrow?
Tomorrow? We hate you, tomorrow! You're only a day away, and that's bad for us!
We don't have a tomorrow! We don't get a guilty verdict today, then... Please wait, Your Honor. That's not necessary.
We're gonna have to do it, aren't we?
Yeah.
Sorry, Adrian.
The trial. Please continue the trial.
Your Honor, pretty please with the cherry on top. What are you sweating for? Your client is getting one more day to live, isn't he? Edgeworth, you know you have to know what's going on, right? You don't, he doesn't know what's going on, does he?
He doesn't. That's not it. This isn't about that. Edgeworth, I know you know who the real killer is. Please, let the trial continue. If I don't get a verdict, then Maya...
What? ... question mark? But it's impossible to continue as long as the witness refuses to testify. Now then, this court is... It is not impossible for this trial to continue. Thank you. Thank you, you beautiful, handsome man.
Yes.
But Mr. Edgeworth, what are you... It's true, Miss Andrews holds the right against self-incrimination. However, if the topic of conversation was something unrelated to whatever she may be guilty of, then she has no right to withhold testimony. Yes, that is very true, but is it? Okay. Actually, there's one other thing that I'm curious about. Miss Andrews... ... When you found the victim's dead body, you poured yourself a glass of juice. Yes, and... I can't help but think how unnatural that is. Usually when one finds a body, they are shaken up, not stirring a glass of juice. Shaken, not stirred? Damn it. So my actions were unusual, but I've already... Well, I understand where he's coming from, because, like, I was thinking earlier that, like, if she did pour herself a glass of juice, then, like, she probably wouldn't be, like, it was a really perfect pour, you know? There were no, like, splatters of tomato juice anywhere. Or were there? Or were the... No, the investigative people with the frickin' forensics people could probably tell the difference between blood and tomato juice. I would hope they could. You speak, I wanted to state that if you have a reason behind your actions, I would like you to testify to that effect. To testify? Your Honor, I would like to request the witness testify again as to what happened when she first discovered the victim's body. Whatever we find out in this testimony should in no way implicate the witness. I don't know what it is about Edgeworth today, but I can't get a good read off of him. Me neither. Is he friend or foe? I just don't know. The court acknowledges the prosecution's request. Miss Andrews, if you please. A glass of juice? I didn't really pour it for myself. Huh? What? Huh? I was surprised when I walked into the room and saw it in a messy state. And one who was sitting slumped over and tired looking in the corner. I saw him sitting like that, the thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. He had a knife in him, Adrian.
Yeah.
To be honest, I thought he had just faced something, so I went to pour him some juice. When I realized that he was dead, that's when I knocked the flower vase over. So are you saying that someone stabbed him after you left? What? This doesn't make any sense. So you poured that glass of juice for the victim. Why didn't you say so in your earlier testimony? I didn't think I needed to include something so trivial. It's not trivial! It's just... Phoenix, please be careful here. If you can't find anything wrong with this testimony, then there's nothing left.
I know. Edgeworth, what the heck is going on in that brain of yours?
He's just got the Steel Samurai theme song stuck in his head. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Okay,
all
go
right.
to the one where she thought he was sleeping.
All right. So yeah, there was a knife. You would have seen the knife.
Photo. Then what did cross your mind?
But maybe he had smashed everything up in anger because he lost the Grand Prix. Then felt tired after his rampage, so he decided to take a nap.
Present the crime scene photo.
Anyways, that's what I thought. I see, so he didn't think he was dead at all. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
So you honestly didn't think he was dead when you found him?
No, not at all.
Even though this is what you discovered when you saw, this is what you saw when you discovered the body? A knife in his chest?
Ah! I forgot about the knife in his chest!
We were just...
Well, what is the meaning of this? What do you mean, what is the meaning of this?
Head gay?
There's a knife in his chest! I'm so tired of this motherfucking court.
Is it obvious, Your Honor? There's a knife sticking out of Mr. Corrida's chest.
What are we even doing here? What?
I don't know. Anyone who saw this scene would have immediately thought here was a dead man.
Well, you see...
I doubt a single person in the world would mistake this for someone who fainted. And then so nonchalantly go pour something to drink.
Your point is...
Mr. Andrews, your testimony just now, it was one giant lie.
Ah!
And your lie has proven one thing very clearly. That you are the real killer.
Tut, tut, tut. No! Oh. Looks like the defense has somehow brought the ugly truth to light. The defendant, Mr. Matt on God, is not guilty after all. That's impossible. You're wrong. But Miss Andrews, try to have some composure. You're only being accused of murder. Come on. It wasn't me. It wasn't me, I tell you. It was Matt. I swear it. He's the one who killed Juan.
But you were the one who refused to testify. And your reason for not doing so was that you might end up incriminating yourself.
That's because... Miss Andrews, I will give you one last chance. What exactly are you hiding that may incriminate you? I refuse to testify. Okay, at this point, at this point, I just want to present the fucking thing and get it over with. She's making this way too hard on us. Then there's no need for this court to continue any further. Mr. Matt on God's innocence has been clearly demonstrated.
Is it over? Have we found the truth at last?
What's wrong, Phoenix?
Usually the real killer confesses his or her guilt. And now that I think about it, this is the first time someone hasn't.
Yeah, this feels off. Now then, I would like to hand down my verdict for Mr. Matt on God. God damn it, Edgy. Your Honor, the prosecution feels that it would be premature to pass down a verdict at this time. What? The reason is quite simple. This witness has yet to speak the absolute real truth. The absolute real truth? What are you... Witness, don't you understand yet? Huh? I don't know who planted this silly idea in your head, but as long as you protect yourself through silence, Matt on God will go free, and in his place, you will become the guilty party. But that's a lie. I don't believe you. That's what's happening right now. That is happening currently. Have you not been paying attention?
Alright.
What? I was told if I spoke, then it would be all over, and Matt would never be declared guilty.
What in the world is she talking about? Has she lost it?
What? I can't speak about it. I'm too scared. It's Franziska von Karma.
Huh?
Don't you remember, Phoenix? Miss Andrews lives by gripping tightly onto the words of another, because she doesn't have the strength to believe in herself.
Then, right now, Miss Andrews is...
Yesterday, she was tossed a lifesaver by Miss von Karma. Don't say a word, no matter what happens. If you do, Mr. Matt on God will be acquitted. Miss Andrews undyingly believes in those words right now, and is clinging on to them. What do you think of my Franziska impression, by the way, Phoenix?
Then, what should we do? This is the first time I've ever come across anything like this. But Miss Andrews has to be the killer, right? All I have to do now is get her not guilty. That is my only priority.
It wasn't me, I'm begging you. Please believe me, I didn't kill Juan. Help, please, someone help me. Okay, now I'm back to feeling bad for her. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
The court can't continue on like this, therefore I'd like to hear what you intend to do.
What I intend to do? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say?
Right. I suggest you think very carefully about this. Think about what this witness did and what she did not do. And think about who is the real mastermind behind this crime.
This real mastermind. Isn't that obvious? There's no one else it could be except the woman crying right over there. Right?
And what about the guy with the name D Killer? Now, what will you do? What kind of man are you, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
I don't know.
This sounds like a time to save. Okay. Well, this is, one of the few situations where there doesn't seem to be an obvious answer. Alright, Something's wrong here. What would happen if we requested the not guilty verdict? I don't, would it just be over then? That feels too easy.
I don't know.
That can't be just the way that it ends. What, force Andrews to testify? I guess that sounds like it's probably the one, maybe? Maybe?
Sure. Guess we could go with that.
Alright.
I have to win a complete acquittal today. There's no way around, no way around that. But can't bring myself to do it like this. Not when she's making a face like that. Wow. Okay. Miss Andrews, I would like to know what you're really hiding.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you know what you're doing? Nope.
Sure, Miss Stormguard would get an acquittal, but in his place you would be found guilty. Is this how you really want this trial to end?
Be quiet. How dare you? You're trying to trick me. That's enough. I commend you for trying, Mr. Edgeworth. However, it's clear the defense's theory is the truth. You're wrong. Croak says, I can't do it. Not when she's making a face like that, so I want to cross-examine her and traumatize her more. Yeah.
Oh my god. At this point, that's who we are.
What a shame. I had hoped things wouldn't come to this, however... What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Miss Andrews, since you absolutely refuse to testify, it falls on my shoulders to disclose this to the court. Ah, so we don't have to do this. Edgeworth is going to. Stop. Mr. Edgeworth! This witness... How should I put this? He has an illness. What? And because of this illness, she has tried to commit suicide. Stop! Please stop! Okay, well, thank you, Edgeworth, for taking the burden off of us to disclose this, but Jesus Christ, dude. No matter how much you want to hide it, it's no use. I have the evidence right here. Wait, what? That was ours. We had that. Where do you get that?
That's the second part of the suicide report. The attempted suicide report.
Oh wait, that's the wait. Do we only have the first part of that, or wait, what? Okay, I guess he just got a copy. I guess he just made a copy of it. What will you do now, witness? You know what I'm about to do, don't you? We'll now reveal to the court the true nature of the pitiful woman known as Adrian Andrews. Okay, you don't have to rub it in, okay? Edgeworth, you're not helping I mean, you are helping things, but you're not helping things. Sorry, I think I interrupted you.
No, you're good.
Okay. Fuck you, Edgeworth.
The secret nature of her dependent nature. Having other people know about it scares her more than anything else in this world.
Please, please stop! I beg you! If people find out, I'll... I'm going to say you would choose death. That is no concern to me! Excuse me! I'm sorry! You fuck! You asshole! I can't even, Jesus. I can't with this fucking man. I can't!
Edgeworth, how can you be so cold?
Can we just go? Can we just walk across the courtroom and just slap him in the face, please? Yeah, this is the most Von Karma I've ever seen, Edgeworth. Seriously, what? I thought he was nice now. I thought that's what was gonna happen. What? But no, I guess he feels like he's more of an asshole than usual. However, before you die, I will pull the truth from your still breathing lips, no matter what I have to do. ... a betrayal. So will you tell the court yourself, or shall I? Either is fine with me. I'll talk, but please, help me. Jesus fucking Christ. Nothing matters anymore. Alright, here we are now. When I first saw him, I really thought he had fainted, honest. When I realized he was dead, that was when I formulated my plan. Once I made sure there was no one in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room. And then I stabbed Juan's dead body with a knife and ripped off the button. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So just when I finished and was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. And that's why I ended up using the Nickel Samurai costume. Okay, so maybe she wasn't the killer, but she was the person who planted the evidence.
Yeah.
Okay. Stabbed the body with a knife? But why would you do that? Isn't it obvious? To pin the blame on a certain person. A certain cowardly man! What? What do you mean by all of this? It might take this court a little while to understand, but... this is the truth. The real killer is Matt, that scumbag of a man. I'll never forgive him! He's trying to escape his guilt again, just like the last time!
Last time?
So, Miss Andrews stabbed the victim, Juan Corrida, in the chest with a knife. However, she didn't do it with murder in mind. She did it with the intent of framing Matt on guard for the murder. And this is a crime! I mean, I don't know if you need to put that in quotes. That just is a crime. That is a, like, that this is, in fact, a crime which she has committed.
Yeah. What? It's possible. I mean, wasn't Miss Angel supposed to be the real murderer?
Mr. Wright, please get over your shock and commence the cross-examination.
Press everything.
Okay. Dang thing.
But you could tell from the state of the room, the state the room was in, that there must have been a fight. Are you telling the truth when you say that you did not know he was dead?
He had a scarf tied around his neck. That scarf is a part of the Jammin' Ninja's costume, so I didn't think anything about it was strange. His head was also tilted down a bit, so I couldn't see his face that well. That's why I thought I'd wake him up and went to pour the juice. I keep messing up those buttons.
What is this plan you had?
I knew right away that the murderer was Matt. I knew because, one, he was going to expose Matt's weakest weak point to the world. So Matt did this to stop Juan and silence him for good. That's when I thought I should forge some evidence and pin this crime on Matt. Why would he do that? So the forged piece of evidence with a knife and the button. The first thing that came to mind was to plant the knife. Once I made sure there was no one at home, yeah, then. Damn it!
So that was so you could get the knife, correct?
Knife Matt used at dinner had his fingerprints all over him. I thought if I used that, then the police would certainly turn their eyes towards him. Matt was napping with his costume on at the time. He slipped in, took the knife, and returned to the scene of the crime.
So you were the one to stab the victim with that knife?
Yes, that's what I just said. Are you not fucking paying attention? It gives me goosebumps just to think about it now. What a horrible thing I did, but at the time I couldn't control my own body. It moved on its own. Then when I stabbed Juan's dead body, I suddenly realized something. I used the buttons somehow. I could make Matt look like even more suspect. So you thought to rip one of the buttons off and then plant it in Mr. On God's Hakama. You stuck the button down his pants, and he thought that was the most good thing to do in that situation. Yes, that's what I planned to do. But things never go that smoothly, do they? Wait, that's not what you did?
And inconvenience?
There's a woman with a camera at the ready, loitering in the hallway. Ah, yep, Lotta.
I'm going to bet my spikes it was Lotta.
There's also a woman with a ray gun at the ready, pacing back and forth.
Oh god. Assault! It's all back for you.
I had already been caught and made into a big scoop for a certain weekly tabloid once, so I couldn't very well go out looking like myself and get caught again.
You were the one who prepped that costume, weren't you?
Yes, I took it from Global Studios. I also put it into Juan's guitar case the day before the awards ceremony. You did this in preparation for the press conference, correct? Yes, Juan wanted to wear that costume and hold a press conference in it. He was going to disclose Matt's big secret there. What is the secret? That I don't know. Anyway, I thought that if I were to leave Juan's room in a nickel samurai costume, people would think that Matt was the real murderer. I was very careful not to leave any fingerprints when I opened the guitar case. I absolutely did not want anyone to know about the costume. I think we've heard enough. So after that, he went back to Mr. On God's room and planted the button. Into Matt's Hakama, yes. After that, I folded up the costume I was wearing and put it into a bag. I snuck it out of the hotel and got rid of it. But my word! What does all this mean? Mr. Edgeworth, is it? The real criminal is Matt On Guard. Yesterday, that woman prosecutor sat me down for a talk.
Francisco? Huh?
He said that I should, under no circumstances, confess to what I had done. If I just kept quiet, then Matt would be found guilty for sure. I had no choice but to believe in her words. Well, shit. What this witness has done is clearly unlawful. However, as long as her testimony stands, we can be certain she is not the real killer.
Well, wait, Your Honor! The defense still...
Right. It's pointless. At this point in time, it is not possible to indict Miss Andrews on anything. Yes, exactly. There isn't a single piece of evidence that points to her as the murderer. Cross-examination of this witness is over, and so is today's trial. Couldn't establish that the witness was the culprit. Please let it go, Mr. Wright. You can't hold it back anymore.
But...
Mr. Edgeworth, please place Miss Andrews under arrest for further questioning. Understood, Your Honor. The prosecution will arrange for her detention immediately. But Maya! That is all. Court is adjourned for today. But no! Huh?
No!
Well, fuck.
Today's trial, it's over.
We fucked up. I think we fucked up.
And I didn't win an acquittal.
Witness, would you mind if I ask you something?
Edgeworth?
What is it? Before you leave court today, I wondered if I might look at one thing. A card in your hand. It's had my interest for quite some time now. What exactly is it? Oh, this? Mr. Wright also asked about this. It's my emotional support playing card. Although I didn't remember at the time you asked me about it, Mr. Wright. I remember just now. I found this in the room on that day.
The room?
That day? Yes. I found this card when I discovered Juan's body. You should have said this earlier! This is important things to mention! You've... Alright, sure. I'll accept you forgot, I guess. You forgore. Whatever. It was lying right there next to him.
You found that card next to the victim's body.
I suppose I must have unconsciously slipped it into my pocket. But it's not as if this card has any relevance to Juan's murder, right? It could! It fucking... Yeah!
I hate you.
I hate...
So much. Yeah, I hate you!
This is the card that we saw in Maya's room.
Well, true, but that was from Maya's perspective.
Yeah. So it probably has something to do with the fucking kidnapper.
I guess not, but it's still a strange card if you ask me. But as far as a clue to this case, I don't see what...
Witness that card! Give it to me! Hurry!
Edgeworth?
Do you have any idea what you stupidly yet inadvertently done? This? Can't believe you hid this from me all this time! I didn't mean to. What is this all about?
I've never seen Edgeworth so emotional before. That card, what in the world is it? And what does it mean?
Edgeworth knows something. What does he know? Seriously? That's where you... Okay. Right, want to just call it here, or...
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so we didn't quite get to the end like I thought we might, but, All right. Okay. Well. All right. All right. Wait. Is this the same day or the second day?
It might be the same day.
Okay. All right. Well, we're sorry, Pearl, but you know something. I don't know what's going on anymore. All right. Well, that was. Well, it was something, all right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Croak said it's the same day. Okay, that's good. Well, I thought that today would be the last day of the trial, but I guess not. I guess we'll figure this out next week. God damn it. This trial.
Adrian, I hate you.
What?
Adrian, I hate you.
Yeah, same. There's so much going on. Yeah. Well, we did get to see Edgeworth being a douche. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
And it's not in the attractive way this time. It's in the irritating way. And yeah. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everyone for wait, it's Croak said it's 2 days for what it's worth, but I thought it was supposed to be in 1 day. Well, whatever. We'll figure things out. We'll figure this out next week. We'll hopefully solve the case. I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess thank you everybody for watching. I'll let you guys know when the next stream is happening. And also when we're gonna redo the Penny Larceny stream. I don't know when that's happening, but we'll figure it out. Until next time, I'm Miss Jukebox 8.
And I'm Sky Cloud Lord.
And thank you for a time.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I wouldn't say it was wonderful, but it was surely a time.
Yeah.